One day, I was playing Minecraft on my server, and I was constructing something. I can't remember what. It was something simple, something unremarkable, and I realized I needed to set up an industry, a new industry. I can't remember what it was I wanted now. It might be leather, or wool, or feathers. It was something simple, something deceptively simple. And I decided I should set up an automated industry for the farming and the gathering of such materials. It was strange. It's strange now to think back of how it all began. So innocently. I drew up the plans for the industry. I decided how I wanted to do it, and I never realized then, in fact, how far it could go. I did it. I didn't even think about it. I just built. Almost as if I was possessed by some outside force, but that would be placing too much blame on an outside force, and this was all entirely my fault, because I decided and constructed something terrible. And it works. It works so well. You see, I constructed the pit. The pit is my meat industry. It was and will forever be my source of all things related to herds, to cattle, to meat, feathers, eggs, leather. It's a deceptively simple design. An apparatus above has 4 cages. Cages are labelled chicken, pig, cow, sheep. And below there's the pit. There's glass here for the safety of the workers. Only I am safe to approach the pit. Only I am safe. And even then, I'm not that safe. I shall now demonstrate the operations of the pit. Note 1. Do not crawl above this apparatus, fall into the pit, or indeed exist anywhere near the pit, especially if you're not me. Activate these switches. And with that it begins. I've demonstrated the operation of the pit to some, and they have said it causes them nightmares. I can't blame them. It begins. They fall down every few seconds. Almost a dozen animals fall and are torn up by the endless bullets of the turrets, the lasers dancing across them. The occasional sound of ricochets, bullets, glass smashing. The animals run around, they have nowhere to go, they're surrounded. But the drops, all the drops, they're funneled towards the centre by the conveyors and towards the pipes. The turrets fire mercilessly, continuously. They will never stop. The animals will never stop falling. The death just keeps going. The bullets, screams, the sound glitches. All the drops are sucked down into this apparatus down here. And are pumped along, and it's not even efficient. The system misses a lot of the drops, which are caught outside of where it can be. But even this inefficiency it's too much. There are too many drops, there's too much meat, wool. I'm already full of feathers, full of eggs, full of leather. The meat's a little far behind, if only because occasionally I use some of it. But within minutes that will fill up. This is supposed to be the wool chest, and it's far too full of eggs, of feathers. There's too much of it. futile to even start removing them. Even a few minutes of operation will fill up all of those chests full of all the desired product. Turning off the device is not quite as simple as process, as some daring animals will attempt to stay on top of the cages to protect themselves. It's a noble effort, but it just comes up the works. And the turrets stop. And everything goes quiet, apart from the popping of drops being collected. The silence is deafening after all the gunfire, the animals, the spawns, the drops. This is quite simply the most terrible thing I've created in Minecraft. It's not safe to enter the pit even for me when the device is operational. The turrets are somewhat indiscriminate. They will fire continuously whether you're in the way or not, and there are so many turrets that they will fire through you. The horror. The horror. This has been the pit. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, try not to create monsters like I have.